Will, I think everybody owes you an apology because it seems that you got the opening goal. It wasn't an own goal after all.
Yeah, no, definitely my goal. Obviously, nice bit of build-up play coming from the throw-in on the far side. The lads just moved it quick. Obviously, got it out to Sim on the right-hand side, and then I just finished it off in the middle of the goal.
Well, in which case we'll all be amending our match reports. Another decent run out for the side tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Obviously, probably slightly tougher opposition than the other day, but good game to play in, and good one for the boys. I think we played some nice stuff. Obviously, some sloppy moments which you get in pre-season, but overall, I think it was a good run out. Yeah.
As you mentioned, it's a step up in opposition from what we saw on Saturday. But like I say, that these are the sorts of games you want, and against a team that's coming into the National League, and they've got a point to prove themselves. They've not come out here to just roll over and go through the motions.
Yeah, exactly. And sort of as we go on through pre-season as well, it gets a bit tougher, which I think is always good. Obviously, you always have one or two games where you're playing sort of local teams and they're slightly lower down in the pyramid. But as you get towards the start of the season, you definitely want to be playing in the tougher games. And obviously, as the lads get fitter, it will only make us sharper for the season starting.
Good hour for yourself. You looked pretty comfortable out there, to be honest.
Yeah, no, felt good. Actually, I'm sort of like a week behind the other lads because I didn't obviously sign until sort of the week after that they came back for pre-season. But I've settled in well. Like the lads have been really good with me, which is nice. It was really important to go to Spain with them because you're obviously just spending every minute of every day with them, and it just allows you to integrate like much easier than sort of just coming into the training ground for a few hours a day. So yeah, no, feeling good.
It's when players drop a division, everybody will always say, "Oh, what are you doing that for? What are you doing that for?" But there's now been a few players who have done so, yourself included, of course, and it feels like there's an air of change about MK Dons at the minute.
Yeah, just like obviously the project that's sort of going on here just seems to be really exciting, and I think the gaffer sort of alluded to it the other day about bringing players in who have played higher early on, so other lads look at it and go, right, yeah, I fancy a bit of that. They're going to do something this season. So like I said, the project is really important because I sort of had been at a club previously where the project was massive, and you want to be at a club that's going to progress, and you can sort of see that pathway to higher leagues. So like you say, I've dropped back down, but I'm hoping not to be in this league for too long, and hopefully the team won't be either. Yeah.
And ultimately, how to get out of League Two. I mean, we saw that with Stockport. It was one of those seasons that you just hit the gas at the right time, and everything come together for you. Yeah.
Hopefully that experience will be good for us. I know obviously there's a few other lads who have won promotion from League Two as well, which will only help the group, help the young lads. Like I say, I think it's important that you have winners in the group, and to be fair, the standards in training every day and the standards from the gaffer and from Richie, and then obviously the boys that have come in have been right up there. Yeah.
We're seeing a massive change in the style of play from what we've been used to seeing at MK Dons for the last few years. But is this a style of play that suits your game?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that was obviously like a big thing while I've come here. The way the gaffer plays, I think, really suits me. I think it probably suits League Two. So I think going forward and with the season coming really quickly, I think even just going into that first game and sort of playing on the front foot and winning second balls, running forward, playing forward, I think, it'll be really good this season.
I mean, you've alluded to it yourself there. People don't want to hang around in League Two for very long. This will be the third season that MK Dons have been there.
Yeah.
Promotion has got to be right up there in terms of the ambition this season.
Yeah, it has to be, doesn't it? I think you just obviously look at the way that the club's recruited and that sort of the money that they're spending. Obviously the chairman gave us a talk when we were in Spain, and obviously he doesn't want anything else other than promotion. He was really big on that in his speech. And the club shouldn't be in League Two. It's not a club that should be in League Two. You just look at the facilities and the stadium and everything like that, and obviously previous years they've been Championship club. So that's where we want to get to as quickly as possible, yeah.
So what happens in the next couple of weeks then? Is it just now ramping up until that big opener against Oldham?
Yeah, just that. Obviously, it's quite funny, really. Pre-season, sort of, you dread it, but then it comes and goes really quickly. Obviously, we're only, like you say, 2.5 weeks now away from the first game of the season. So, obviously, got a few more pre-season games that are against tough opposition, which should hold us in good stead for the start of the season.
Nice one, thank you, mate.